Looking for smart IoT solutions in Southern Africa? Look no further than Macrocom. Our expert team specializes in monitoring and analyzing data to solve your organization's problems. From fleet management to smart agriculture, our solutions cover a wide range of sectors. And we make it all easy for you with smart technology tailor-made for your business and household. Reduce cost and improve efficiency with Macrocom. Contact us at info@macrocom.co.za for your smart made simple IoT solutions today.
Southside FM News every hour on the hour, brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. Vanakkam, namaskaram, 6 o'clock, good morning. In your news this hour, the Cato Manor SAPS field unit have seized multiple firearms and ammunition over the weekend. Police received a tip-off about suspicious activity on Ridgeview Road. Members of the field unit arrived in the area and conducted a thorough search of a vehicle. Officers found and seized 4 guns and 90 rounds of ammunition. Police have asked communities to continue to report suspicious activity in their area. Moving on, Johannesburg Water in Gauteng is calling on residents in Linden and the surrounding areas to prepare for water disruptions due to repairs on a burst pipe. The utility says work will begin this morning and will likely be completed tomorrow morning. Johannesburg Water is planning to isolate the system to repair the pipe. An alternative water supply will be offered to the affected areas until the repairs are completed. In other news, the National Assembly says its work will not stop in the absence of Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula. Mapisa-Nqakula has taken special leave following corruption allegations brought against her. She is accused of receiving millions from a company while she was the Minister of Defense in 2021. According to the National Assembly spokesperson Moloto Motapo, Deputy Speaker Letlesa Tsenoli will take over the reins until further notice. And in your international news, more than 280 Nigerian pupils have been released after they were abducted in the northwestern town of Kuriga on March 7th. According to the authorities, the victims were released over the weekend and are unharmed. Kidnapping gangs known as bandits released the children days before the ransom of $690,000 had to be paid. BBC News reported that the government refused to pay the ransom. The work of the Nigerian President Bola Tinubu and the army was praised for ensuring the children came back unharmed. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,164.60 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $85.36. $1 is trading at 18 Rand 93. 1 British pound is 23 Rand 88. 1 euro is 20 Rand 49. And the dirham is trading at 5 Rand 16 cents. It's currently 4 rupees 40 in Indian rupees to the rand and 2 rupees 44 in Mauritian rupees to the rand. The price for 1 Bitcoin is currently trading at $66,617.30. Your top story this hour: the Cato Manor SAPS field unit have seized multiple firearms and ammunition over the weekend. This bulletin is brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
Do you want to keep your car running smoothly without breaking the bank? Well, you're in luck because there's a new Delo Gold SAE 15W40 promotion that's perfect for you. This oil is recommended for mixed fleets of diesel engines, 4-stroke gasoline engines, commercial road transport, off-highway vehicles and high-speed diesel engines. And the benefits? Reduced maintenance cost, prolonged engine life, preserved full performance and power, and extended oil and filter service intervals. It's like a magic potion for your car for only 799 rands and 99 cents for 20 liters. So, why not head on over to KZN Oils at 45 Chris Hani Road and give your car the love it deserves.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in good morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishant and Nandi. On on Southside FM 107.2.
வரவா அண்ணன் நான் இறங்கி வரவா தெல் கொடுக்கும் சிங்கத்தை சீண்டாதப்பா எவதடுத்தும் என் ரூட்டு மாறாதப்பா நான் ரெடிதான் வரவா அண்ணன் நான் தனியா வரவா தர நடுக்கிற பர அடிக்கிற நாடத்தா விரல் எடுக்கிற தீபம் தான் நாய தத்தா பத்தாவது பாட்டில் நான் குடிக்க அண்டால கண்டா சேஸ் அடிக்க
Way to kickstart your day, the Big Breakfast Show with Prashant Narayan on Southside FM
107.2.
Nishantan, Nishantan, you can't have the spotlight on you every single second of the day, right?
Power kick power kick மிளகாத்தட்டி முட்டி குழம்புல கொதிக்குது பார் அந்த காலழகு அடித்தடி விட்டு குத்து எங்க வீட்டு சமையல் வர அட கலந்திருக்கு கட்டி பல்ல கட்டி இங்க என்ன குத்த காத்திருக்கு அதுதான் கணக்கு இந்த கத்தி வர ரகம் வானா ஸ்கட்சி எனக்கு புரிதா உனக்கு மில்லி உள்ள போனா போதும் மில்லி வெல்ல வருவான்டா மில்லி உள்ள போனா போதும் மில்லி வெல்ல வருவான் பா ஊருக்குள்ள எனக்கு ஒரு பேர் இருக்கு கேட்டாலே அதிரும் பார் உனக்கு போஸ்டர் ரெடி அண்ணா ரெடி கொண்டாடி கொலத்தனண்டி அண்ணன் நான் இறங்கி வரவா தெல் கொடுக்கும் சிங்கத்தை சீண்டாதப்பா ஐயம தடுத்தும் என் ரூட்டு மாறாதப்பா நான் ரெடிதான் வரவா அண்ணன் நான் தனியா வரவா தர நடுக்கிற பர அடிக்கிற நாடத்தா விரல் எடுக்கிற தீபம் தான் நாய தத்தா பத்தாவது பாட்டில் நான் குடிக்க அண்டால கொண்டா சேஸ் அடிக்க விட்டி கொண்டாங்கடா எப்ப சின்ன தண்ணிக்க
8 minutes after 6 o'clock. Good morning to you. It is the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. Southside FM, Radio Garden, all those kinds of places. SouthsideFM.com for local and international streaming. We're also live on YouTube and Facebook this morning. Brand new week, brand new opportunities, brand new possibilities. Having a look at the traffic, nothing to report in Durban and KZN as a whole at this stage. However, if you're traveling in Gauteng, there's a whole host of scattered stationary vehicles around there, but I'm only going to tell you about two. On the N3 northbound, stationary vehicle that's after the ramp from Marlborough, left shoulder is blocked there, and then the last one is on the N1 northbound. There's a stationary vehicle that's after the ramp from Rivonia Road. The left shoulder is blocked. Having a look at the weather this morning, your highs, Durban and Escort reaching 26 degrees, Giants Castle 24, Ikopo on 29, Kokstad, Ladysmith and Margate on 27, Moirifia Dundee 26, Newcastle 24, Peter Maritzburg and Port Shepstone on 27, Richards Bay 26, St. Lucia 26, Ulundi 22, Underberg 25, and Freyheit on 21 degrees. Having a look at this weekly forecast, we got decent weather up until Wednesday. Rain is expected on Wednesday, a whole 60% of it. Thursday, 30% chance of rain. And then Friday, on Good Friday, it's 60% chance of rain. So not very good news for those walking the fire in Woodhurst and Peter Maritzburg accordingly. 60% chance of rain there on Good Friday. I'll tell you about the headlines when we come back. It is the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. Let's get the register marked. 074 345 4447 is that number. We want to know who you are and where you're from. Send me a voice note. I'll put you on the radio this morning. Send me a text message. I'll be happy to read that out for you. Good morning. Love, Don't Love Me, 14 minutes after 6 o'clock. Good morning to you. If you're just joining us, 107.2 FM is where you're at. And the national government and the Gauteng provincial government have abandoned their promise to scrap the e-toll gantries. This was after Gauteng province this week said Premier Panyaza Lesufi's province to switch off the e-tolls was guided by Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana's decision during his medium-term budget policy statement in October 2022. Godongwana announced the end of e-toll, saying an alternative funding mechanism would be implemented to address the financing of a Gauteng freeway improvement project, debt which involved state-allocated funds. The announcement was has sparked hope among those who have endured the frustration of e-tolling system for over a decade. Following the announcement, Lesufi said 6.9 billion rands would be refunded to those who had paid their e-tolls. The MTBPS also provided 27 billion rands for Sanral. This could have seen about 3.7 billion or so allocated through the Adjustments Appropriation Act of 2022. Especially for the GFIP, and 23.7 billion through the Special Appropriation Act of 2022 for Sandral's Debt Redemption Fund. So, bad news already for Gauteng motorists, as no one wants to take responsibility for the scrapping of the e-toll gantries. Now, we were all looking forward to this because not so much me, I refused to pay it. I never paid the e-toll a day in my life, but I know that there were people, and especially businesses with fleets of and all these kinds of things, they were busy paying the e-tolls, and some of their bills are really, really high. So they were looking for that 6.9 billion rands that was supposed to be allocated, and this was following a promise made by Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi. But we live in South Africa, and there's no such thing as a good thing here. We can't have nice things. We can't have nice things. They're taken away from us. Mapisa Ngakula's urgent application to be heard on Monday, which is today. Speaker Nosiviwe Mapisa Ngakula, she's fighting now to prevent law enforcement agencies from arresting her, and is heading to the Pretoria High Court this morning. This was after the National Prosecuting Authority confirmed that the urgent application will be before the court. But the NPA said it will oppose the application as it was baseless. The standoff began last week following a raid at a house in Johannesburg by the NPA's investigative directorate, that's the ID. The Speaker has since taken special leave, and Parliament said this was provided for in the rules of the Assembly. Mapisa Ngakula is accused of taking bribes totaling 2.3 million rand from a supplier in the Department of Defense. At the time of the alleged incidents, Mapisa Ngakula was the Minister of Defense before she was deployed to Parliament in 2021. On Sunday, the NPA said the urgent application will be heard in the High Court on an urgent basis. She is seeking an order interdicting the NPA's ID from arresting her. The NPA's ID will oppose the application as they believe it's baseless and has no merit, said the NPA spokesperson Mtunzi Mshanga. Mapisa Ngakula has denied allegations of corruption against her. Political parties have called for Mapisa Ngakula to quit, resign, stand down, all kinds of other similes. Law must take its course, says Matamela President Cyril Ramaphosa, and this is in the case involving the Speaker Nosiviwe Mapisa Ngakula. He's saying that the law must take its course, and she's facing charges of bribery and corruption and allegations involving the Defense Department service provider. But Ramaphosa, who is campaigning in the Eastern Cape on Saturday, said there was already processes underway and there was no turning back. He said the Speaker has indicated that she was cooperating with the law enforcement agencies. South Africa has independent institutions and they must be allowed to do their work. Mapisa Ngakula has not yet been charged in the court of law, said Ramaphosa, adding the law enforcement agencies had raided her house in Johannesburg. There were processes that needed to be followed in matters of this nature. However, the law must be allowed to take its course, and Mapisa Ngakula has indicated that she was cooperating with authorities. All right, SANRAL takes on a mammoth task of fixing KwaZulu-Natal's national highways. Now, both the N2 and the N3, which is Durban KZN's main highways, have undergone construction and currently undergoing construction. And this is to the value of about 24 billion rands. So between the N3, Durban and Pietermaritzburg, which is about 79 kilometers of road, they're upgrading there. And then from the Umhloti area down to eThekwini, they are renovating there as well. These upgrades include widening the N2 and N3 carriageways with 4 or 5 lanes in each direction. The reconfiguration of most major interchanges along these route sections. The greater N2 N3 corridor upgrades are expected to take at least 8 to 10 years to complete and will create about 15,000 jobs during this period. The upgrades to the N2 and N3 are part of the government's key strategic integrated projects, SIP2, Durban Free State Gauteng, Durban Free State and Gauteng Logistics and Industrial Corridor. The SIP2 aims to strengthen the logistics and transport corridor between the country's main industrial hubs, improve access to Durban's export and import facilities, and increase efficiency. For the N2, the SIP2 focuses on 55 kilometers of road from the Lovo River on the KZN South Coast to Umhloti up in the North Coast. One of the biggest of these 11 projects is the upgrade to Spaghetti Junction. SANRAL said this project will cost about 5 billion rands. So for the next, I would say, 8 years, we are in for construction on the N2 and N3. And then now, moving on to enterprises and retiring Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan has not ruled out a constitutional court challenge as he continues to fight business rescue practitioner Sipho Sono's bid to sell low-cost airline Mango despite suffering several setbacks. The Supreme Court of Appeal last week dismissed the minister's challenge to the High Court in Pretoria. Acting Judge Moses Puku's ruling in September 2023 ordering Gordhan to decide within 30 days whether or not he was giving the sale of the troubled national carrier SAA's shares in the state-owned low-cost airline. Failure to make such a decision in the stipulated period would have deemed as approval of Mango's sale in terms of the Public Finance Management Act. However, Gordhan and his department appealed Acting Judge Puku's ruling at the High Court, and his challenge was dismissed in December. Gordhan and his department failed to file the application for the leave to appeal timeously in terms of the SCA rules. Sono said Gordhan should have appealed Acting Judge Puku's ruling timeously at the SCA or decline the PFMA application. And then finally, in the United States of America, they've done a groundbreaking and remarkable surgery. So in a groundbreaking medical first, surgeons at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston have successfully transplanted a kidney from a genetically engineered pig into a 62-year-old man, marking the first ever procedure of its kind. The historic surgery conducted last week has yielded promising results, with the recipients of a new kidney already producing urine and his overall condition showing improvement. The patient, a 62-year-old African-American man, may soon be discharged from hospital, marking a significant step forward in the field of transplants, basically xenotransplantation. The hospital noted in a press release that if successful on a larger scale, kidneys from genetically modified pigs could potentially address the acute shortage of human organs available for transplantation. This would offer a lifeline to hundreds of thousands of Americans currently awaiting kidney transplants. 23 minutes after 6 o'clock now. It is the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2, www.southsidefm.com for local and international streaming. Let's keep marking the register 074 345 447. Send us a WhatsApp voice note. We'll put you on the radio this morning. Send us a text message. I'll be happy to read that out for you.
இருந்தோம் கவலையின்றி கண்மூடி கிடந்தோம் தோம் தரையில் விழுந்தோம் விழுந்தவுடன் கண் தூக்கம் தொலைத்தோம் அப்போது போன தூக்கம் என் கண்களிலே எப்போது வந்து சேரும் விடை தோணலையே தோம் கருவில் இருந்தோம் கவலையின்றி கண்மூடி கிடந்தோம் தோம் தரையில் விழுந்தோம் விழுந்தவுடன் கண் தூக்கம் தொலைத்தோம் கருவில் இருந்தோம் கவலையின்றி கண்மூடி கிடந்தோம் அப்போது போன தூக்கம் நம் கண்களிலே எப்போது வந்து சேரும் விடை தோணலையே தண்ணீரில் வாழ்கின்றோம் நாம் கூட மச்சவதாரம் தான் தோம் கருவில் இருந்தோம் கவலையின்றி கண்மூடி கிடந்தோம் அலைகளை பிடித்துக் கொண்டு கரைகளை அடைந்தவர் யாரும் இல்லை தனிமையில் தவித்துக் கொண்டு சௌக்கியம் அடைவது நியாயமில்லை கவலைக்கு மருந்திந்த ராஜதவம் கண்ணீர் கூட போதையின் மறுவடிவம் வழியது வாழ்க்கையது விளங்கவில்லை வட்டத்துக்கு தொடக்கமும் முடிவும் இல்லை கையில் கோப்பை இல்லை என்றால் கற்பனை வரைவது நின்றுவிடும் கனவுகள் மட்டும் இல்லை என்றால் கவலைகள் நம் உயிர் தின்றுவிடும் தோம் கருவில் இருந்தோம் கவலையின்றி கண்மூடி கிடந்தோம் தோம் தரையில் விழுந்தோம் விழுந்தவுடன் கண் தூக்கம் தொலைத்தோம் அப்போது போன தூக்கம் நம் கண்களிலே எப்போது வந்து சேரும் விடை தோணலையே ஜனனம் என்பது ஒரு கரைதான் மரணம் என்பது மறு கரைதான் இரண்டுக்கும் நடுவே ஓடுவது தலைவிதி என்னும் ஒரு நதிதான் வாழ்க்கையில் பிடிமானம் ஏதும் இல்லை இந்த கிண்ணம் தானே பிடிமானம் வேறு இல்லை திராட்சை தின்பவன் புத்திசாலியா பழரசம் குடிப்பவன் குற்றவாளியா பெண்ணுக்குள் தொடங்கும் வாழ்க்கை இது மண்ணுக்குள் முடிகிறதே விஷயம் தெரிந்தும் மனித இனம் பெண்ணுக்கும் மண்ணுக்கும் பறக்கிறதே தோம் கருவில் இருந்தோம்
28 minutes after 6 o'clock now. Good morning to you. Tom Karuvilirandom in the voice of Shankar Mahadevan there. Still nothing going on in KZN on the roads. Yeah, I'm having a look. See, it all looks very relatively clear at this stage. Having a look at Gauteng on the N1 northbound. There's still that stationary vehicle that's there just past Ravonia Road, left shoulder is blocked there. And then on the N1 northbound, stationary vehicle before the ramp from Winnie Mandela Drive. All lanes are open, but just be on the lookout for that one. It's on the left lane there, so if you are traveling that way, be on the lookout for that. Out on the Highveld side of things, on the N1 northbound, there's a stationary vehicle that's after the N14 ramp from Brackfontein interchange. The left shoulder is blocked there. On the N3 northbound, stationary vehicle that's after the ramp to Modderfontein Road. The left shoulder is blocked. Now, this week is another short working week, and that's because of the Easter weekend that's coming up. And we start off things with Good Friday, which is this Friday. And we will be at the Isipingo Devi Sri Mariamman Temple on Friday morning from about 5 o'clock till I'm not sure what time we're leaving there, but the show is going live from the Isipingo Mariamman Temple, and it's their Easter festival, which is their biggest festival. So if you are going down to Isipingo Devi Sri Mariamman Temple this Good Friday, pop in, say hi, sit, check the van out. Maybe we'll put you on the radio. You'll never know. Now, this morning I was very, very curious as to why every year the date for Good Friday changes. You know, the Easter weekend as a whole, it changes. Year by year, it's either the middle of April or the first week of April. Now we're getting it on the last weekend of March, and I'll tell you why. So, depending on which hemisphere of the world you are in, whether you're in the northern hemisphere, then it's going to be the spring equinox. If you are in the southern hemisphere, then it's going to be the autumn equinox. And then while Good Friday will be always be 2 days before Easter and on a Friday, the actual date varies from year to year. This is because the Good Friday or Easter as a whole is determined by the first full moon following the spring or autumn equinox. So we are in the southern hemisphere, so it'll be the autumn equinox. And well, yesterday and today the full moon is out, so therefore this Friday will be Good Friday and the Sunday will be Easter Sunday. You know, I learn every day. I was curious to find out why, and now I know. Having a look at the register, Vimla Governor is present, Rani is present, Keith Ratnam in Edenvale present, Dina from Malvern is present, Ronika Sarojini is present this morning, Roy Chinsami of Kenville is present, Don Paul and Regina Kestia from Merebank. Salvi Sivalingam is present. Salvi says, Vanakkam to all the listeners and to you, our announcer. I appreciate your time. Always happy new week. Have a brilliant one. Make a nundry. Drive safe. Sylvie of Lenasia, you rock. Remember that. Thank you so much, Sylvie. Salosh from Southgate Phoenix is present. Salvi Naidu is present. Linda Subramani is present. Logi Maliga Chetty of Newlands West is present this morning. Another kind of Salvi. Vasiki Chinsami present this morning. Kali Vanakkam Mishantan and Tashriya Vasiki Chinsami present, and they're going for a walk on the beach with Southside with me. I'm so envious. Morning, Mishantan. Denise is present. Always wait for Monday morning to listen to you guys. And we shall see you guys on Friday at the temple. Very nice. Good morning, Southside FM. Neville and Yugen are present this morning. Kale Vanakkam Big Breakfast team. Vivendra is present. Boys are on holiday and still sleeping. So pretty much they are looking for the Paurnami Thidi. 100, that's, you know what, in a nutshell, they're looking for the Paurnami Thidi Deshan Pillai. Yes, 100%, that's what they're looking for. So yesterday was Paurnami, and this morning is Paurnami. It was also Pangani Uttiram Kavadi yesterday. It was all very nice to see the videos and pictures coming up from the Pangani Uttiram Kavadi. And then this Friday, I know that the Woodhurst branch of Sakti Sanmarka Sangam is doing their firewalking. From what I believe, it is the largest firewalking in the southern hemisphere. And then the Peter Maritzburg temple is also doing their firewalking on Good Friday. All temples, all religious places of worship will be Choco-block come Friday. So the Isapingo Mariamman Temple, the Mount Edgecombe Mariamman Temple, Sati San Marcus, Sangam, Woodhurst, Braj, the Peter Marisburg Firewalking Temple. All Amman temples should be very busy on Friday because, like I said last week, this was the only time of the year that the indentured laborers had off to go and do their prayers, and that's why we still go there now as tradition. We must not disregard a tradition, and these are very, very old places of worship, especially the Isapingo Mariamman Temple, which is the oldest temple in the country. The oldest. It's the first temple that we put up here, and she's still there in all her glory. She was the only one to survive the floods in Isapingo all those years ago, and she's still standing strong there. Very, very powerful. A lot of people take vows and go there to fulfill them, and you know what? It's like a bargain type of setup. You give me this, I'll give you that, and they go there, and they're actually taking very good care of the temple now with the renovations and the maintenance that is being done. There's been a temple a couple years ago, I would say like 20 years ago, was a very different vibe compared to what it is now, but they've stopped people from messing and putting dirt in the place there. So it's very, very nice, and I can't wait to go down on Friday to Isapingo Mariamman Temple. I'll tell you about why it's a special broadcast on Friday morning, so you got to listen to the show on Friday.
Good morning, breakfast team. My mom Ragni Govender and my wife Natasha are present. Welcome to a new week. Hope everybody has a blessed day. Enjoy. Yogan from Chatsworth.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big Breakfast Show.
స్పీడ్ అవుతుంది ఓ టచ్ నువ్వే ఇస్తే నా బ్లడ్ హీట్ అవుతుంది నా బైకే ఎక్కబట్టే ఇక బ్రేకే వద్దంటుంది నువ్వు నాతో రైడ్ కి వస్తే రెడ్ సిగ్నల్ గ్రీన్ అవుతుంది కమ్ ఆన్ బేబీ లెట్స్ గో ఆన్ ద బుల్లెట్ ఆన్ ద వేలో పాడుకుందాం డుయెట్ కమ్ ఆన్ బేబీ లెట్స్ గో ఆన్ ద బుల్లెట్ ఆన్ ద వేలో పాడుకుందాం డుయెట్
సూపర్ క్యూట్ రెండు చక్రాలున్న ఫ్లైట్ కమ్ ఆన్ బేబీ లెట్స్ గో ఆన్ ద బుల్లెట్ ఆన్ ద బెల్లో పాడుకుందాం డుయెట్ కమ్ ఆన్ బేబీ లెట్స్ గో ఆన్ ద బుల్లెట్ ఆన్ ద బెల్లో పాడుకుందాం డుయెట్
పైనే వెళ్తూ వెళ్తూ ఐస్ క్రీమ్ పార్లర్ లో ఆగుదాం ఓ కుల్ఫీతోనే సెల్ఫీ తీసుకుందాం
టుమారోనే లేనట్టుగా టుడే మనం తిరుగుదాం వన్డేలోనే వరల్డ్ చుట్టేద్దాం
మిడ్ నైట్ అయినా కూడా హెడ్ లైట్ వేసుకుపోతా మరి హెల్మెట్ నెత్తిన పెట్టుకోతా హెడ్ వెయిట్ తోనే పోతా
సీటు మీద చారబడి చిన్ని చిన్ని ఆశలు తీర్చుకుంటా
కమ్ ఆన్ బేబీ లెట్స్ గో ఆన్ ద బుల్లెట్ ఆన్ ద వేలో పాడుకుందాం డుయెట్
కమ్ ఆన్ బేబీ లెట్స్ గో ఆన్ ద బుల్లెట్ ఆన్ ద వేలో పాడుకుందాం డుయెట్
పట్టాలేసుకుని ఇన్స్టా రీలు దింపుదాం నా వుడ్ బి అంటూ స్టేటస్ పెట్టుకుందాం
20 minutes now to the hour. Good morning to you. There's the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. Good morning, Tashria.
Good morning. How are you?
Now, I got a question. Because you told me this just now.
Yeah.
Why, when people are going overseas, it's a joyous occasion because they're going for fun, you know? Now, why must family members go and dampen the spirits and start crying?
Because why not?
And start crying at
I'm
the
gonna
airport.
pull a whole performance piece today at the airport.
At 7 in the night, he's flying off.
Yeah.
No, please don't do that.
I told him, like, you know, like those people that cry at funerals.
What party?
I'm gonna go scream and create outside.
But what is the purpose of that?
For fun. Because, you know, he'll be back. But just to say that, you know, he's going and, like...
Okay.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was good. How was yours?
I did nothing much the whole weekend. I
Yeah.
sat and I watched Suits. I started one episode of something called The Royals, Young Royals,
Oh, yeah?
and I didn't like it.
I'm not a fan of the British, like some of their series.
Yeah.
The storyline, it takes too long.
No, but you must go watch The Gentleman.
Oh yes, I
You must
did
go-
start that.
You must go watch
Yes,
The
yes.
Gentleman. It's very, very nice. It's one season only, but it's very, very interesting and entertaining.
I will definitely.
All right, let's play Hey, I Know That Movie.
Okay.
And today, it's a very special movie. All right?
Yeah.
It's a very special movie. There's a lot of parts to this movie.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, it sounds like an alarm clock.
You know what that is?
Yes.
You know what movie that is?
Yes.
074345 4447 is that WhatsApp number. I'll give it to you again. Zero 074345 4447. The boy who lived come to die.
Yeah. No, that's not how he says it.
How he says it.
I don't want to say.
Do it,
I
Tashria.
don't
Do
want
it.
to.
Show us your hidden talent. You've been standing in front of the mirror and practicing.
I don't know
Voldemort.
how that like his voice gets that you know. Okay, let me practice it off air, and then when I come back, I'll say.
Promise?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we're going to give it one more time. Zero 074345 4447. What clues can I give you here? Diagon Alley.
Yeah, we can give them some character names maybe.
Hermione.
Hermione.
Ronald Weasley.
Ron Weasley.
Severus.
But like he says Potter, like, you know.
Why are you giving the word away?
No, I'm saying how Voldemort says the
He
name.
who must not be named.
Yeah.
He who must not be named.
Like, you know when they used to describe him in the first episode?
Yeah,
That's how they used to
You know
describe him.
who. You know who. You know who.
We can't speak about you know who.
Yeah, you know
So,
who.
Yeah.
So Dumbledore was also there, and then my personal favorite, Dobby.
At Dobby.
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 I wish I had a Dobby.
He's so cute.
074345 4447.
But a very important question.
Yeah.
Which house would you be? Would you be a Gryffindor? Would you be a Slytherin? Would you be a Hufflepuff?
You know, I see a lot of people on social media, right?
Yeah.
And they all like Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff.
Right.
And I'm like, what's so good about those houses?
I don't even know what the personalities are to be in those houses. Like it's
What's
either
so
you're-
good about those houses,
It's
you
either
know?
you're a Slytherin or you're a Gryffindor. Like,
Yeah.
if you're there, you just nobody. Nobody cares.
I would probably say Gryffindor.
Yeah.
But also I like the colors of a Slytherin.
True,
The
but
green.
there's some weird people in Slytherin. Like
Malfoy.
Yeah.
Malfoy. All right, 074345 4447. Let's start answering here. Janine gave us the right answer. Gino Mudley, Vivendri Theva, Deshan Pillay, And then he says, you fight for the Sami, but no shame to go perform in the airport.
Why is it?
Ronika gave us the right answer. Denise Govinda says Harry Potter. Leon Ampatha, Vasge Chinsami, Bhavani says Harry Potter. Selvi Naidu, Rani, Neville gave us the right answer. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. All right, now, I was sitting with the boys this weekend. Right?
Yep.
And the second one, so they're triplets, right? And the second one is showing me his contacts list.
His contacts?
Yeah.
How many does he need?
Contacts list on his phone.
Right.
And he's got me saved there as the radio guy cousin, right? The radio guy cousin. And then he's got his elder brother, which is the eldest of the triplets, saved as the prototype.
Okay.
And he's got the youngest one saved as spare parts.
That is so... You know why he's so frustrated? Because he has middle child
syndrome. So the first one, his name is Tay.
Yeah.
He's got him saved there as the prototype.
Yeah.
The third one is Zaylan, and he's got him saved there as spare parts. Then he's got his father saved as co-creator. And his mother, my co-creator, and his mother saved as his creator.
Okay.
So that got me thinking, what do you have? Like my mom's name on my phone is saved there as her name.
Yeah, the one day I think she called, and then because your phone is connected to your car, it came up as your mom's name, and then I'm like, is that not your mom? Like, why is it coming up as her full name? You know, I had my mom's name as the birth giver.
The birth giver.
Yeah. And then she looked at me the one day because I was on her chat and she saw that it says birth giver and she wasn't very impressed with
She
that.
wasn't happy? She wanted you to call her mom.
Yeah. So
074-345-4447. What do you have your spouse, your kids, your parents, what do you have them saved as? Do you have them saved as babe?
With the heart.
With the heart.
Yeah.
Babe with the heart.
Oh, babe with the
and an asterisk before it, so it's number one on the list.
Yeah.
So it's right at the top of the contacts list.
Oh, wow.
Or do you have them saved as their name? Do you have nicknames for them? Your kids? Do you have them saved as the big one or the fat one and the small one? Like, what do you have them saved as? 074-345-4447 is that WhatsApp number. Good morning to you.
வயசு போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா இந்த வயசு போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா
கபடி போட்டு 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 கபடி போட்டு கண்ணால கபடி போட்டு 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 எடுத்து போட்டு கையால
வைக்கிற திணற வைக்கிறியே நீ மெதுவா விக்க வைக்கிற வேர்க்க வைக்கிறியே நீ என்னத்தான் மத்த வைக்கிற மதங்க வைக்கிறியே இது சரிதானா
சிக்க வைக்கிற சவக்க வைக்கிறியே நீ ஜோரா சொக்க வைக்கிற சொல்ல வைக்கிறியே நீ அழகா பத்த வைக்கிற பதற வைக்கிறியே இது முருகானா
ஒத்த பார்வை நெஞ்சுக்குள்ள ஊசி நூலும் பொறுக்குதடி தெத்து பல்லு சிப்பிலெல்லாம் பத்து நிலவு தெரிக்குதடி
கை கையை ஆடிக்கிட்டு உன்னோட நான் வர நை நைன்னு பேசிக்கிட்டு உன் கூட சேர்ந்து வர இந்த ஆட்டம் போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா இந்த ஆட்டம் போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா இந்த ஆட்டம் போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா
9 minutes after, 9 minutes to the hour now. Good morning to you. There's the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. It was a very, very colorful weekend this past weekend.
It was, yeah.
With the Holi celebrations and everybody. Some places, they never get the message. They're still celebrating Holi now. On the N12 westbound in Johannesburg, there's mainline congestion before the R24 ramp to Galuli's interchange. All lanes are open, but traffic is slow moving there. So too on the N1 southbound in the vicinity of Olifantsfontein Road. Slow moving traffic there. Out in KZN, there's still nothing. People are driving very sensible on these roads.
Very good though.
Yeah, very, very nice. Denise says, guys, my husband's son and close family are on my favorites. And my husband is D, my love. Or D, my heart.
Aww.
I'm very concerned about the name.
That is just wrong.
And Shravan is Shravi, my darling son, with a blue.
Aww, that's so cute.
I wonder what my mother has been saved as.
The devil. Lucifer 2.0. Something to do with one of the above.
I was reading a confession just now. And I said, you know what, let me see. So this is confession from Pretoria, right?
Right.
Working in retail as a student is not for the faint-hearted. I come to work 15 minutes early every day just to cry in the stockroom.
Shame. That is so sad.
And it got me thinking, you know, who else has a traumatizing job that they go
And
15
cry.
minutes early to go and cry in the stockroom?
I mean, they can't go 15 minutes early and cry in their car. I don't know.
No, I think when you walk through the mall, it's like, look at how depressing this is.
my life come to?
Now the people are going to ask me for a size 9 and I don't have any more size 9s. I don't.
No.
Who else has a job that is very, very challenging, but people think that your job is an absolute breeze? I'll put my hand up first.
Yeah,
I'll put my hand up.
There's a lot of stuff that comes with it.
Tashnia is a silent sufferer.
Yeah. You know, one thing about me, I don't say. I keep it to myself.
Is that so, Amway? Yeah? Between you and I.
Yeah, I don't say what I feel.
Yeah.
I keep it very compressed until one day.
So one day we're gonna read in the paper, because it's not nice to keep your emotions bottled up, Tashni. Yeah? You must be like me on every possible group you find. You must let go. You must release.
No, you see,
because one day the article, the headline in the paper is gonna read, she then turned the gun on herself. Yeah.
No, you see.
After shooting the entire workforce. after shooting the entire workforce.
That may be true. But wait, we'll deal with that if it happens. Right, but listen. Not specifically this workforce, maybe another workforce. But listen.
Yeah.
When we first knew you,
Yeah.
you never used to reply on we have a group chat, right? And he never used to say anything. So whenever he did used to say something, it used to be a big thing for us because we'd be like, something's happening, like it's serious, because he never says these things. And then of recent, he's become a very dedicated presence on that group chat. So, it's just like...
I do what I can, okay? I go in the highways and the byways.
Yeah, for real. It's for the vibes, so...
I go out in the highways and the byways and I do what I need to get done.
There's no group chats like Southside FM's one.
No, you must see our other one. It's called the Squad. So there's a 3-man group of Maheshni, Neil and myself. And that group there is lit. I'm
even scared to go.
Dashen says these days any job is a job. I agree.
Yeah.
Because it's so difficult to find a job these days. And it's sometimes, most of the time, it's not what you can do. It's who you know that makes a difference. Are you in a position like this where you can clearly see, you know what, hey, these ones don't belong there, but they're there, and I should definitely be there.
Should be in that position,
Yeah, right. So that's our question this morning to you, 074345 4447. Is your job challenging? Are you like Tashria, where you suppress it and you put it down, way down in the box, and you close it, and then you tie the box up and you throw it somewhere and you forget about it until that box explodes?
And you throw it in the ocean.
Like me, I've said now, because keeping it to myself caused me to get grey. So now I just vent.
Yeah.
Even if it's irrelevant, I say.
Venting is healthy.
Yeah, I say what I need to say, because even if it doesn't apply to that particular group, I'll tell you about another group that's happening. What's happening there, I'll tell you on this one. So those people don't get offended, but y'all will laugh at it. So that's why. I'll find a group. One day I'll just be scrolling like, this group seems fun. Let's talk here.
The most random things have happened. I don't know.
All right, are you like Tashria, where you suppress your feelings and emotions, or are you like me, where we just can't be bothered? Say what needs to be said. Good morning to you. It is the Big Breakfast Show.
tanana dhim ta dhim ta dhim tana tanana dhim ta dhim ta dhim ta.
Southside FM News every hour on the hour, brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. Vanakkam, namaskaram, 7 o'clock, good morning. In your news this hour, African National Congress Treasurer General Gwen Ramokgopa says the party has recovered significantly since the last conference. Recent reports say that the party has been struggling financially ahead of the national election. According to sources, the party had been unable to raise enough funds to print election material. Ramokgopa has, however, denied the allegations, saying the party is in a stable financial position. She says the ANC is on track towards a sustainable financial situation, a cleaner audit outcome, and a healthier balance sheet. Moving on, parts of the N3 have reopened since 4 o'clock this morning. According to the South African National Roads Agency, road upgrades will be implemented between the Westville Viaduct and the Paradise Valley interchange. SANRAL says some of the bridges and roads are unable to take the heavy traffic flow, so upgrades need to be made. Motorists are encouraged to use alternative routes. In other news, Action SA's leader, Herman Mashaba, says the party will create millions of jobs if elected into power. The party has launched its election manifesto in Johannesburg in Gauteng over the weekend. He also calls on scores of supporters and South Africans to get rid of what he says is an incompetent government. And in your international news, Russian President Vladimir Putin says the 4 gunmen who carried out a deadly attack at a packed concert venue in Moscow have been arrested. The Islamic State has taken responsibility for the attack, in which 133 people were killed and 140 were injured. BBC News reported that the attackers stormed the building, fired indiscriminately and set it alight. Russian authorities say 11 people were detained in total, and the 4 gunmen were caught while heading to Ukraine. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,164.60 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $85.36. $1 is trading at 18 Rand 93. 1 British pound is 23 Rand 88. 1 euro is 20 Rand 49. And the dirham is trading at 5 Rand 16 cents. It's currently 4 rupees 40 in Indian rupees to the rand, and 2 rupees 44 in Mauritian rupees to the rand. The price for 1 Bitcoin is currently trading at $66,617.30. Your top story this hour, African National Congress Treasurer General Gwen Ramokgopa says the party has recovered significantly since the last conference. This bulletin brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big Breakfast Show.
Having a look at your weather this morning, Durban's on a high of 29 degrees. It's currently at 22 now and partly cloudy. Sunny conditions expected from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. with windy conditions expected at 1 p.m. this afternoon. Today's temperature ranges from 21 to 29. Moving on now, Escort 26, Giants Castle 24, Ikopo 29, Kokstad 27, Ladysmith 27, Margate 27, Mooirivier 26, Newcastle 24, Pietermaritzburg 27, Port Shepstone 27, Richards Bay 26, St. Lucia 26, Ulundi 22, Underberg 25, and Vryheid on 21 degrees. Having a look at the rest of the country now, Polokwane 24, Mbombela 23, Pretoria 24, Johannesburg 24, and Cape Town on 26 degrees.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big Breakfast Show.
Morning, guys. So before I go any further, this statement is without prejudice, in inverted commas. So I love my job. I love the work that I do. It is challenging. It keeps my mind busy all the time. But guys, the people that you have to work with, that just drives me insane. And that just makes me think every day, I just want to leave work. I don't want to work because I find it so difficult to work with people that are backstabbers, that do not like to see you progress. You find those ones that run to the bosses and want to be the boss's favorite. I don't have time for that. I just want to say it like it is, do my work and go home. But every day with the type of people I work with, it's crazy. Thanks guys, have a lovely day, bye.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in good morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishanthan Naidoo. On Southside FM 107.2.
What's his name? Jay something.
Jay something.
Jay something from Mikasa. Giga. Well, this one was a cracker when it first came out. It's still a cracker. Now, it's one of those songs, you know.
It's one of those feel-good songs, you know?
So it was Mikasa and Liquid Deep that used to create these kind of songs back in the day, and it was very, very nice. Let me see what's going on the roads here very quickly. On the N2 northbound, there's a stationary vehicle that's after the ramp from KwaMashu. The left shoulder is blocked there. Nothing else happening. Still queuing traffic on the N1 northbound in the vicinity of Queen Winnie Mandela Drive. That's the old William Nicol. And then on the N1 southbound, still congestion. That's in the vicinity of Olifantsfontein. And then the N3 northbound. This is from, let me have a look see here, from Van Buren all the way up to Linksfield. Slow moving traffic there. That's a long stretch of road that is affected there. Congestion, queuing traffic, whatever you want to call it. And that is there. I have to say, when I heard that voice note from the previous listener, I was like, hey, I know, man.
The struggle is real, you know?
Yeah, we know. All right, let's play Where in the World is Max?
Okay.
And he says, this morning I write to you from a country that was once part of India. And they have produced cricket players like Shoaib Akhtar, Inzamam ul Haq, Wasim Akram, and Waqar Yunus. Where in the world is Max? Do you know?
Yeah, he's in that place there. next
Jindabad.
to- Jindabad.
Jindabad.
That one, yeah.
Good morning. Traffic on the Phoenix Highway. That's backed up. Trade Center robots are not working. All right, do take note of that. Let's see what Revati Pillai has to say.
A very good morning to you, breakfast team. Hope you guys are doing well. Just wanted to share some info about the eclipse this morning. It started at 6:53. It will end at 11:32. I know the fact that it's not visible in Durban. However, I'm sharing it for all those pregnant ladies that do believe in their culture, in their traditions, to please be safe during this time. Take care, guys, and I'll chat soon.
Yeah, you see, I put out a post the other day that has nothing to do with eclipses, but the people thought it was about an eclipse, right? So, you must read in between the lines. So I said, don't compare. Both the sun and the moon shine when it's their time.
Right.
Right? But what happens when the moon wants to try and block the sun during the sun's time to shine? It creates bad luck. The temple doors stay closed.
Okay.
So, meaning you don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
When it's your time to shine, you must shine.
Yeah.
When it's someone else's time to shine, let them shine.
Let them shine,
You don't have to go and poke your finger everywhere.
That's true.
All right, so this morning I write to you from a country that was once part of India. And they produced the cricket players of the great cricket players like Shoaib Akhtar, Inzamam ul Haq, Wasim Akram, and Waqar Yunus. Where in the world is Max? If you know, 0743454447. I'm very upset.
Why?
No one's brought Halim for me as yet.
Oh, no.
I love Halim.
Really? We can organize some from somewhere.
You gonna get me some?
Yeah, I can get you some.
With naan?
With naan, yeah.
With naan?
Yeah, because during this time in the building, you know, that my gran stays in,
Yeah.
they have a lot of Muslim residents.
Yeah.
That come through.
That's
and
Saudi
get them-
extension too, that whole area.
Yeah.
That whole area.
So there's a lot of
Saudi
people that
extension too.
vacate this area. So every time for either Ramadan or Eid.
Ramzan.
Yeah, they bring like dates. So one day we had like maybe 10 or 12 boxes of dates just lying in the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, they bring halim, naan.
Yeah, because they break their fast with dates and faluda.
Faluda milk.
Faluda milk.
Yeah.
And dates. So that's how they break their
So
fast.
yeah, we'll see what we can do for you.
I want Halim and naan. Thanks.
Okay.
Right, so this morning I write to you from a country that was once part of India. They produced the great cricket players like Shoaib Akhtar, Inzamam ul Haq, Wasim Akram, and Waqar Yunus. Where in the world is... And now they've got another star, Baba Azam.
Baba Azam.
Baba Azam. So if you know where in the world is Max, 074-345-4447. Good morning.
The only way to kickstart your day? The Big Breakfast Show with Prashant Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
a bad song from this movie. Not one.
Not one.
Not one.
Yeah.
Margari Thingal Allava from the movie Sangamam. It is the Big Breakfast Show. Good morning. Where in the world is Max? Let's have a listen.
I'm Ishantan. Jashria, the answer is Pakistan. I'm the governor.
Morning, awesome team. Trust you guys are well. The answer is Pakistan. Cheers, Alan Morgan.
Kashmir.
Not Kashmir, but she rectified and said Pakistan. Pakistan says Mishan Naidu, Vasgi Chinsami, Danpal and Regina Salvi Naidu. Salvan and Maliga Chetty. Dina says Pakistan, Alma Pillay. Amrabad. No, not Amrabad. Denise says Pakistan and Amalini Pillay saying Pakistan. I even said no one's given me Halim as yet.
Yeah,
what more do you want?
Right? Those names, cricket. IPL's happening right now.
Exactly.
Like what?
Exactly. The IPL is
The game was really good yesterday. It was so close.
I haven't watched in such a long time. To be
It was the Mumbai Indians against the Gujarat Titans.
And how was that?
The Mumbai Indians won.
Oh, they did it for Ambani? They did it for the Ambani?
They were so excited. The whole family was there yesterday.
All of them?
All of them, yeah, the whole work.
You know, people were laughing when his son's getting married, right? Or got married or whatever. And then him and his fiance were dancing, and then people were making memes of him and even making gifs and stickers of him and his fiance. Let me tell you, when you got that kind of money, you don't care.
But
you don't laugh all you want.
But they
do you have leave alone one? Do you have 3 helicopter pads in your house?
Exactly. So Mukesh Ambani had an interview the other day, and he said that people, were asking if he still has money after that wedding, right? Because they paid like Rihanna like 7 million, right?
$9 million,
$9 million, right?
dollars.
Right. So he said that was like 1/10 of how much he actually has left in his, whatever.
I drove past his house.
It is
Tashria, it's think about the arch in Amshlang. It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that. They've got helicopter pads, 3 of them. They've got, I don't know how many floors are dedicated for the garage. And then his cars, you don't have an elevator in your house. His car's got
elevators.
And then he's got like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 floors dedicated for all his helpers. Well, they call them servants.
Yeah.
And then the rest is all his. And like, you and your bachelor pad. You and your bachelor pad are making fun.
And that's
of
just
that family.
one of the many other hundreds of houses that they have all over the world, because they don't stay in hotels. They stay in their own houses, right?
So it's like very nice.
Exactly.
Don't laugh at rich people. They'll make you regret it.
Yeah,
they'll
please
make you
don't,
regret
guys.
it.
No.
Let's play Alphabet Soup, Tashria. Your letter is D.
D, okay.
Yeah.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
A fruit.
Dragon fruit.
A place in KZN.
Durban North.
The voice of wildlife documentaries.
David something, isn't it?
What's his full name?
David something.
What's his full name?
I don't know, but it's David something.
I'm not giving you the point.
No.
Complete the sentence. Something smells rotten in the state of...
Decomposition.
A former radio drive time host.
Former.
A former radio drive time host.
With a D?
With a D.
DJ Manic Soul.
A fruit, dragon fruit.
Right.
A place in KZN, Durban even.
But I
Dundee, Danhauser.
whatever.
The voice of wildlife documentaries, Sir David Attenborough.
I said David, so
I'm not getting
give
it
me
to-
half. A mark.
Something smells rotten in the state of Denmark.
That's so mean to them.
And a former radio drive time host, Dave Gazzelli.
I was gonna say Danny Gazzelli.
Dave
Then I realized,
Gazzelli.
I was like, No. But Manic was also a former drive time.
No, Manning never did
RJ.
drive.
He did the drive.
He never did drive.
He did.
He never did drive.
He did do drive.
Rakesh used to do drive.
On that one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it, oh, okay.
Rakesh, Byron, and all these few days. Done Manic.
I don't know why I thought he did the drive. Like at one
Manic
point.
used to do Manic in the Mix.
Oh, okay.
Speaking about people, I heard that it was Jay Loshni's last day on radio on Saturday. I'm very I'm gutted.
Why?
I used to like listening to Auntie Ramba.
Yeah, she just
I love
added
Auntie
some
Ramba.
vibes.
To be quite honest with you, if Uncle die, I'm there for you. I'm there.
So you want to play?
Me and what's Chinavan. Me and Chinavan will get on. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Would you not?
No.
You don't have no taste. That's the problem with you. When we come back, Tashriya's Riddle. It is the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. This is Tashriya's favorite song.
பொந்துல யாரு மீன் கொத்தி தண்ணியிலோடும் தவளைக்கு கம்பளி பூச்சி தங்கச்சி அள்ளி மலர் கொடி அங்கதமே ஒட்டார ஒட்டார சந்தனமே முல்ல மலர் கொடி முத்தாரமே எங்கூரு குத்தாளமே
துருக்க பையமா வெத்தல மட்டையம்மா சுமந்த கையம்மா மத்தலம் கொட்டியம்மா தாயம்மா என்ன பண்ண மாயம்மா பள்ளியம்மா வேறாண்டி சங்கதிய கூறாண்டி கண்ணடிய காணாண்டி இந்த
அன்ன கிளி அடியால மர கிழவண்ண கிளி நல்லபடி வாழ சொல்லி இந்த மண்ணை கொடுத்தானே பூர்வ குடி கம்மங்கர காணி எல்லாம் பாடி திரிஞ்சானே ஆதிக்குடி நாய் நரி பூனைக்கும் தான் இந்த ஏரி குளம் கூட சொந்தமடி என்ஜாமி வாங்கோ ஒன்னாரி அம்மா ஏ அம்பாரி இந்தா மும்மாரி என்ஜாமி வாங்கோ ஒன்னாரி அம்மா ஏ அம்பாரி இந்தா மும்மாரி குக்கு முட்டைய போடும் கோழிக்கு ஒப்பனை யாரு மயிலுக்கு பச்சைய பூசும் பாசிக்கு குச்சிய அடுக்கின கூட்டுக்கு
பாடுபட்ட மக்கா மரப்பு மேட்டுக்கார வேர்வ தண்ணி சொக்கா மினுக்கு நாட்டுக்கார அகட்டி கருப்பட்டி பூதாங்கோடு மண்ணு சட்டி அதோட கூடு கட்டி ஆரம்பிச்ச நகரிக்கும் செஞ்சன ஜனக்கு ஜன மக்களே உப்புக்கு சப்பு கொட்டு முட்டைக்குள்ள சட்டு கொட்டு அட்டைக்கு ரத்தம் கொட்டு கிட்டிக்குள்ள மெட்டு மெட்டு
5 மரம் வளர்த்தேன் அழகான தோட்டம் வச்சேன் தோட்டம் செழிச்சாலும் என் தொண்டை கடலே கரையே வனமே சனமே நிலமே கொலமே இடமே தடமே
என்ஜாமி வாங்கோ ஒன்னாரி அம்பா ஏ அம்பாரி இந்தா மும்மாரி என்ஜாமி வாங்கோ ஒன்னாரி அம்பா ஏ அம்பாரி இந்தா மும்மாரி
பாட்டேன் பூட்டேன் காத்த பூமி ஆட்டம் போட்டு காட்டும் சாமி ராட்டு நந்தா சுத்தி வந்தா சேவ கூவச்சு அது போட்டு வச்ச எச்சந்தாலே காடா மாறிச்சு நம்ம நாடா மாறிச்சு இந்த வீடா மாறிச்சு என்ன குறை என் கிளி கரும்புக்கு என்ன குறை என் ஜில்ல பேராண்டிக்கு என்ன குறை பந்தாலில பாவக்கா அத கல்லு விட்டு இருக்கு அப்பா நான் தவிட்டதுங்க
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
What is it that everyone has, nobody sees, but when it's all over, all but one cries?
Oh, whoa. That was a lot to take in for a Monday. Anyone? Let's go again, but slowly.
What is it that everyone has, nobody sees, but when it's over, all but one cries?
Hey. Oh no, wait, but you can see that. You can't see it. Everyone has, you can't see it.
And when it's over, all but one cries.
When it's over, all but one cries. What the... Everyone has one. No one can see it.
What is it that everyone has, nobody sees, but when it's all over, all but one cries?
Is it like a thing? Is it like...
What is it that everyone has, no one sees, and when it's over, all but one cries? It's not Heartbeat, Direshni Mahavir, who's watching via the Facebook live feature. What is it that everyone has, nobody sees, but when it's all over, all but one cries?
Your heart.
074, I can't do this anymore. 074345447 is that WhatsApp number. I'm muting your mic right now. What is it that everyone has, nobody sees, but when it's over, all but one cries? Now, when it starts, everyone is smiling, but one person cries. When it ends, one person is smiling, but everyone else cries. Did you get it? When it starts, when this journey starts, or when this thing starts, everyone is smiling, one person is crying. When it ends, everyone is crying, one person smiles. What is it that everyone has, nobody sees, but when it's over, all but one cries? 074 345 447 is that WhatsApp number. Good morning to you.
அடிமடியில் சேமிப்பேன் மேகத்தின் தாரைகளில் பாய்ந்தாட போகின்றேன் ஆகாய சில்லகளை அடிமடியில் சேமிப்பேன் ஜில் 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 மனசெல்லாம் ஜில் விண்மேகம் முட்ட பொன்மின்னல் வெட்ட வெட்ட பூவானம் பொத்துக் கொண்டதோ கிளி 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 ஹா 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 வயல்வெளி ஆடும் வண்ணத் தும்பிகளே உங்கள் வாள்களில் வசித்திருந்தே சடுகுடு பாடும் பிள்ளை நண்டுகளே மணல் வலைகளில் நான் இருந்தேன் மலையின் தாய்மடியில் சிறு ஊற்றாய் நான் கிடந்தேன் காதல் பெருக்கெடுத்து இன்று நதியாய் இறங்குகின்றேன் ஒரு காதல் குரல் பெண்ணை மயக்கியதே ஒரு காதல் குரல் பெண்ணை மயக்கியதே காட்டுப்புறா இந்த மண்ணை விட்டு விண்ணை முட்டும் நன்னாரே 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 விடை கொடு சாமி விட்டு போகின்றேன் உந்தன் நட்புக்கு வணக்கம் சொன்னேன் விடை கொடு வீடே வாசல் தாண்டுகிறேன் உந்த பின்னைக்கு நன்றி சொன்னேன் கதவுகள் திறக்கும் வழி என் கனவுகள் பறக்கட்டுமே போகின்ற வழி முழுக்க அன்பு பூக்களே மலரட்டுமே இந்த செல்ல கிளி மழை மேகத்துளி இந்த செல்ல கிளி மழை மேகம் விட்டு துள்ளும் துளி நன்னாரே 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 நன்னாரே
17 minutes now to the hour. Good morning to you. And we wanted to know, what is it that everyone has, nobody sees, and when it's all over, all but one cries? Rani said the answer is life. Dan Devrad says the answer is death. Vasagi Chinsami says the answer is death. Selvi Naidu saying life. Pravashni Roxanne Govender saying life. Leon Patta saying life. Selvi Naidu says life. Sundri saying life.
Hi, good morning. I think it's your soul.
A bit deep. Don Paul and Regina saying life. And Alma Pillay saying shadow. So, Tashlia, what's the answer?
I was also going to say death.
How?
Because, like, you know, when it happens, it makes you cry.
Mm-hmm.
It's either life or death. It's one of the... Maybe it's both.
No, it's only death.
Okay.
No, it's only life. Life.
Oh.
Because when it's done, all but one, I'm crying.
Yeah, true. But even when you die,
You're not crying.
you could be. Like, my time wasn't up yet.
You're not crying though. Can we
ne-
see you crying?
You
But
never-
can we
you
see you
don't-
crying?
Internally, you could be.
If we can't see it, then it's not happening.
You could
Like
be.
it's not official until it's Facebook official. You know, that kind of thing.
You cannot compare this to Facebook official. But, okay, so no, but it makes sense, life.
People started a rumor once that I died.
Was it because you were not active?
Yeah.
That's why.
No, but I said the only time you'll know that I died is when so and so puts my picture up. When Christopher puts my picture up and then tells people, you know what, this is the
Yeah,
story.
when it's a legit funeral
Yeah.
notice.
That's the only time. When my two spokespeople, Maheshni and Sareshan, announce to the world that
This is what's happening.
Yeah, when my spokespeople,
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
go out and say that. But how can you do that to me?
Yeah,
And that forced me to come back.
But it makes
But
sense.
that forced me to come back.
Really?
Because like, how they can say I died?
But it makes sense because when you post like stuff every day, and all of a sudden you don't do that anymore, people are gonna wonder like, what is going on? Like, before you took a break, you should have like, put a post up to say I'm taking a break.
No, I just went.
So then
I was like here today,
you
gone tomorrow.
Cannot blame people for assuming that you are no longer walking this earth.
No, but it's like so rude.
Yeah, to make the assumption. I know
Yeah, that I
what you're
passed
saying.
away.
I know what you're saying, but I mean,
I had to like pinch myself. Did I really?
Did you really?
Am I living in a parallel
that's
universe?
when you show went live.
No. There's a big breakfast show on Southside FM 107.2.
Temptation echoing my choice. He said, seek ye shall find. I've been with you through all times. And the first thing I will quench you with my love. And if you're hungry, I will feed you with my word. And all I ask of you is that you love as I do. I'll lead you to my love. From a sinful life I'll cleanse you in my love. For creation there's a weakness of my love. You know that, you should know it's time for the world to try your love. The only love that can bring peace in. So won't you try, try your love. Has made me change my ways from wrong to right. Please, Father, please, this world we live is faltered. said, be not afraid. For those who believe, I will save. And if you're thirsty, I will quench you with my love. And if you're hungry, I will feed you with my word. And all I ask of you is that you love as I do. And if you lose your way, I lead you to my love. From a sinful life, I'll cleanse you in my love. For creation bears a weakness of my love. Oh, I know that you should know it's time for the word to. The only love that can bring peace is. So won't you try, try Jalo. I know that without the let me know tomorrow. Who lives broken hearts and from sorrow. So won't you try, try Jalo. I know that you should know it's time for the world to. The only love that can bring peace is. So won't you try, try Jalo. I wonder when will the world wake up and start to. People have to long pay no mind to. So won't you try, try Jalo. I know that once you begin, you won't regret you. The ultimate life satisfaction. So won't you try, try Jalo. You know that there's no excuse for no one not to. You'll be grateful you let inside you. So won't you try, try Jalo. I know that, but right is the only reason to. The key to inner satisfaction. So won't you try, try Jalo.
This one's my third world called Try Jalo. It is the Big Breakfast Show. Good morning to you. 14 minutes now to the hour. I'm reading this nice, interesting article here, and apparently, for those of you who are insomniacs,
Okay.
you know, battling to fall off to sleep,
Yep.
apparently eating tasty fruit before bed can help you fall asleep and boosts serotonin. Laying awake at night, tossing and turning can be frustrating when you're trying to sleep, but there's one tasty fruit that could help you to nod off easily, according to experts. So if you struggle to fall asleep at night, there may be a tasty remedy to help you drift off. We all know that there are certain things to avoid before bed in order to have an uninterrupted sleep, such as caffeine. However, with me, I can have a cup of coffee and go to sleep.
Same, yeah.
Sugar and alcohol. Alcohol helps me, yeah?
Other people sleep. Instant.
Yeah. Depending on, I mean, if you're having a glass of wine, don't expect to sleep. But if you're having like a whole bottle, hey, you're sleeping now. But there's one fruit before bed that's actually a very good aid in helping you to sleep. We all hope to get at least 8 hours each night, and there's nothing more frustrating than laying in bed wide awake. But experts have suggested that having just a banana, the actual banana, please, having just a banana.
Did you actually have to specify?
Hey!
Really?
Hey!
Goodness.
You know who we're dealing with here.
People, guys. I would no.
To have a banana before bed is apparently the secret to nodding off. I'm saying not banana milkshake and whatever else, but
banana
like
milk.
like
banana milk.
actual banana.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, apparently that's the key to falling asleep. Now, what are some of your... Wait, before we go there.
Good morning, breakfast
Morning.
team. The answer is alive. Have an absolutely wonderful Monday and a great week.
Yeah, okay, anyway, what are some of the things you do before falling asleep?
Sometimes I eat chocolate.
Mm.
Or I listen to some very calming music.
White noises.
Yeah. No, not really.
Mm.
But just some really chill vibe kind of songs. And then another thing I do sometimes is I read.
You read?
Because it makes me sleepy.
Like me.
Yeah.
You read.
Yeah.
So, like, if I battle to fall asleep,
Yeah.
I go and take Allergex. Or was Texa.
And that's a force to sleep.
Yeah, but if I got no other option, like if there's no more beer, then I've got to go do something.
That was from where to where. If that doesn't work, then you go.
No, so if the usually like beer will help you sleep.
Really?
Yeah, like it makes you muzzy
Okay.
and it'll get you to sleep. But if you're fasting and all now, Flutex, not Allergex and Texa sorted, done.
Really?
Sleeping.
Imagine.
Self-medicated.
But apparently, some people say you must count sheep. Like if you.
Are
look
you
at
thinking
pictures-
about all the things we can eat with the sheep? You know, like mutton biryani, mutton curry, kebab chutney, and roast leg of lamb, and then trotters, and then atala, and boti, and akni.
Every possible thing you can think
Dalgos
of.
and
Oh god. Okay, never mind. Maybe you could count like a box or something, like boxes, or something.
So I wonder how, but I know for a fact that one thing you need to do to help you fall asleep is leave the phone alone.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. And leave it like not.
Leave
next
your
to you.
cellular
Sometimes
device
leave it
alone.
Further away from you. Yeah.
Because it's, if you can, but I don't know, with me, if I'm watching TikToks or I'm watching Reels or whatever, I can fall off to sleep like that.
Same, because you scroll.
And I'll hold the phone in my hand. And I'll be sleeping, and that video is playing on loop now. Someone just got an extra 500 views from me.
Yeah, just on because the thing is with TikTok, it's never gonna stop. I mean, you know, when you're scrolling, in terms of scrolling, it's never gonna stop unless you do that. So it's always recurring. So.
Yeah, Mishantan is right. Think about all the food you can make with that sheep. And then imagine you actually eat that mutton biryani. How that python syndrome hits you after that. That's one of the best sleeps you could ever get.
Yeah, you know, I used to be a person like that, where I can go eat full stomach and go sleep. Not I am old now.
Now you get heartburn.
I'm old now. You know, they call it the over 30 syndrome.
I don't.
They call it the over 30s syndrome. And then, like, I have to eat by 4:30. Latest.
4:30?
Latest.
What time do you sleep?
At like 8, 9.
Okay.
I have to have dinner by 4:30. Otherwise, Tashri, I wake up in the night thinking, and I'm making vows that part of the night, saying, God, if you leave me alone now, I promise I'll do I promise you that, you know what, I'll bring one rooster head come for you. I'm dying. It's so bad.
Really?
It is so bad. You wake up at night and you like choking, and you got reflux and you like what? And then now that's the day you don't have Gaviscon, nothing you got there. Then you're like walking up and down, like hoping the food will digest, and then I have a glass of milk and some honey, and like try to push everything, and it's not going. And then you go sleep again. Then 5 minutes later, you're up again, thinking that you're dying.
I've never had heartburn, but like example, yesterday my gran made crab curry, and
Overrated.
It
is the most overrated food in this entire world. I promise you.
I ate. Well, we ate at like 8:30, 9:15, and like all we eat first because the guys always like to talk stories, and then they.
Oh, so in y'all's house, the women eat first?
Yeah.
In our house, the men eat first.
Really?
Yeah, the men and the children eat first.
Oh.
And then the women will stand and they'll eat the walkie-talkies and the ribs and bite one bone and sit down. That's how they carry on.
So we had starters, right? We had
Yeah.
like a roast chicken kind of vibe happening.
Yeah.
And then so that we're waiting for that to digest first. And then the crab came out at about 8:30, 9:15. Just at 9, let's say 9.
In the night?
Yes.
Crab curry?
At night. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have. Shame.
Yeah, so it
Never.
came out at 9 and we ate.
No.
And then
And crab curry gravy.
Exactly, it hits you.
I can only imagine.
Right? So after that, so all the ladies ate first, all the kids, whatever, we all ate first. And then at about 10:30, 11:45,
Yeah.
was when all the men ate.
No.
And they actually all are fine right now. So
We all got heartburn, indigestion, all this thing. I'm not talking about go on the bed and sleep. I'm saying you eat, you go sit in the lounge, on the couch, and your head starts bobbing like a fish in That's sleep.
Yeah, listen, I can sit on the couch and my head will be bobbing. And then I don't know how I end up sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
I go lie flat. I just succumb to the pressures.
Yeah.
I just succumb to it.
You got over 30 syndrome. I got over 50 syndrome. So what I did, I promised God I won't eat again.
Wow, guys. How can you? No.
Nishantan, have 2 cloves after you have your supper, and that helps you with digestion. So you won't have all of these problems. Pampariachi.
2 cloves, you say, huh?
2 cloves.
2 cloves. Vanakkam, Mishantan and Teshri. Awesome show. Some of the things you can take to sleep are milk with cinnamon and honey, teas for relaxation, and sleeping. That's Dolly Governor in Australia. Mishantan, take Alto Sec every morning. You won't suffer from reflux and chest pain. And then Mineshri Munyan says, eat apples for heartburn. Definitely works. And I can eat crab curry for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, gravy, and all.
It was pretty good, but I can't eat a lot of it. I have to eat it once in maybe 5 or 6 months.
All right, so what other relief can I have for heartburn if there's no Gaviscon available? Because normally I buy those sachets, the double action.
Okay.
So I'll buy a box of that.
Yeah.
And then I have 2. 2 I need to have.
2?
Yeah, because one's not enough.
That's insane. Sorry.
I'm telling you, and when I drink, it's worse.
Oh, it's like a mix.
When I consume alcohol, it's worse. It's like death at your doorstep. Am I seeing my room light, or is this the light that
what is going on?
This is the light they
Yep.
speak of,
Yep.
07434544747. What kind of remedies can I have for heartburn? 07434544747. Good morning.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big Breakfast Show.
పేదాల్లో ఒక చిన్ని ప్రశ్నే ఉంది నీకై క్షణాల్లో పడిపోని మనసే ఏది ఆ భ్రమే నిన్ను చేయడానికే తన ఆస్తి మొత్తాన్నే ఖర్చు పెట్టుంటాడే అందాల నీ కంటి కాటుకతో రాసే ఉంటాడే నా నుదుటి రాతలనే కుంకుమల నువ్వే చేరగా ప్రియా కోటి వర్ణాలయ్యా నేను ఇలాగా వేకువల నువ్వే చూడగా ప్రియా వెండి వర్షాన్నయ్యా వేడుకలాగా
శివ, ఈశా అంటే అర్థం తెలుసా నీకు? పార్వతి. శివుడికి తోడుగా పార్వతి రాకపోతే ఇంకెవరొస్తారు?
మౌనంగా మనసే మీటే మధురాల వీణవు నువ్వే పది ఋతువుల పూలే పూసే అరుదైన కొమ్మవు నువ్వే బ్రతుకంతా చీకటి చిందే అమవాసై నేనే ఉంటే కలిశావే కలిగించావే దీపావళి కళనే జాబిల్లే
2 minutes now to the hour. Good morning to you. I've got a whole host of remedies here.
Okay, Mishantan, you need to go to the doctors and you need to have a endoscopy done, and then from there you'll realize what's causing that heartburn and indigestion. Then
No,
they'll put
you know
on a
what?
course of treatment,
You know what?
which usually is placid flagellum nexium.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
She went Bruce Lee on you.
Oh, you woke up and chose violence. Why must everything result into... Anyway.
Good morning, Mishantan and Tashriya. Tash, you did not mention to Mishantan and the listeners that we always start late whenever we do any birthdays, anything in our homes. It's because of our business. We close the stores by, we only get home at 7. And every time we have a function, we start late. And we ended up at 2 o'clock this morning. And right now, as I speak to you, I'm in my bakery. I stepped at 2 o'clock and I'm at the shop. But yeah, we always start late, finish late. And then also what happens, the men start to have a drink and they're not ready to eat. So the ladies and the children have to eat. But yes, in the older days when we were younger and our in-laws and parents, that's the way it was. The men eat first. But things have changed.
Yeah,
thank
big
you.
time.
Have a lovely day from Shamla. Bye.
Dina says I must eat grapes.
Grapes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Neville says have 40 milligrams Nexium before you start drinking. I was going on medication.
Yeah, you need to be highly medicated, looks like it, from what everyone's saying.
Vinesh Rimunian says quarter teaspoon bicarb in half a glass of warm water.
Okay.
Kale Vanakam to the breakfast team, wishing y'all an awesome week ahead. Stay safe. I would think sour milk is the best. Yes, I do this.
Okay.
If there is sour milk, if I do have sour milk, you have to shake it up a bit and make it like a yogi sip type of consistency. Put that in a glass, put some sugar in, mix that and drink it. It works.
It helps.
It works.
Okay.
Really well. Mishantan, you can have yogurt. It really helps with the 60s syndrome. If it gets really bad, just stop curries for a few days. That's like asking me not to breathe.
That's like, ask you to
That's
die.
like asking me
Yeah.
to go. You know what? Nexium and all these kind of things purchasable over the counter. All right. Purchasable over the counter. Tegan says, I think you need to sleep on your right side. The reflux won't come. Works for me. When I sleep on the other side, ish. Yeah, this is a thing that happens, Tashia. But you see, my comfortable side is my right side for sleeping.
Okay.
The left is not so comfortable for me.
But yeah, we don't sleep on one side consecutive like the whole night. Like, it changes sometimes.
Let's take Leah Ganeson's 7 o'clock news bulletin very quickly.
Southside FM News every hour on the hour, brought to you by Macrocom. Smart made simple. Vanakam, Namaskaram, 8 o'clock, good morning. In your news this hour, a vehicle has been recovered over the weekend after it was stolen by the owner's nephew. A woman called Reaction Unit SA officers over the weekend to help track her vehicle, which had been stolen by her nephew. The woman informed law enforcement officers that the teenager sped off in her car despite her protests. The 19-year-old male was found driving his aunt's car through Waterloo. He was apprehended immediately. The teenager told officers that he was visiting friends in the area. Officers recovered the vehicle and returned it to the owner. The owner has decided not to press any charges. Moving on, the Western Cape Department of Mobility has launched its Easter weekend road safety campaign. The province is expecting an increase in traffic volumes in the coming weekend. The Western Cape is one of the provinces that experiences an annual increase in accidents over this period. The MEC for Mobility, Ricardo McKenzie, has called on road users to work with traffic authorities to ensure that everyone is safe on the roads.
We need a collective effort to reduce the number of people losing their life on our roads, not just enforcement agencies and road safety practitioners, but from our society at large. Our traffic officers work hard 24 hours a day, often sacrificing precious time with their families. This Easter, I urge everyone traveling, whether long or short distance, to support us in the drive to reduce road fatalities in the Western Cape. Please take personal responsibility and do your part. We are committed to doing our very best to protect you out there.
In other news, Benoni and Bloemfontein have the worst air pollution in Africa. This is according to the results of the 2023 World Air Quality Report. The two cities were found to have poor air quality that exceeds the World Health Organization's guidelines by 10 times. The Swiss company IQ Air collected its data for the report from more than 30,000 air quality monitoring stations in 134 countries. Other towns and cities that were found to have poor air quality in South Africa are Vereeniging, Brits and Alexandra. And in your international news, the death toll in Gaza has now exceeded 32,000 people. The health ministry in Gaza says at least 84 of the victims were killed over the weekend. Israel has launched attacks in Gaza since October last year after Hamas attacked Israel. Hamas also abducted more than 200 people during its attack. World leaders have called for a ceasefire in the conflict in the Middle East. Meanwhile, Israeli airstrikes also wounded 4 people in Lebanon this weekend. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,164.60 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $85.36. $1 US is trading at 18 Rand 93. 1 British pound is 23 Rand 88. 1 euro is 20 Rand 49. And the dirham is trading at 5 Rand 16 cents. It's currently 4 rupees 40 in Indian rupees to the rand and 2 rupees 44 in Mauritian rupees to the rand. The price for 1 Bitcoin is currently trading at $66,617.30. Your top story this hour: a vehicle has been recovered over the weekend after it was stolen by the owner's nephew. This bulletin brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in Good Morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishanthan Naidu. On Southside FM 107.2.
Sorry, Tashria, not forgetting that you left my home at 1 o'clock this morning and you were up at 5, so you only had 4 hours of sleep. That's out to you, my girl. Well done. Take care. Bye.
I actually went to bed at 2.
I saw that because I saw the last status update from
Yeah.
you. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, so I only got home. I only slept at 2 this morning. So, unfortunate circumstances.
See, to be young.
Yeah, you know?
To be young, like
Right?
a spring chicken.
Could you pull that off?
Shame.
No.
No, listen, I'm getting old. I can feel it. And there's certain things that happen to you every day
Yeah.
that makes you know how old. Like, for example, I had a sharp back pain.
Yes, the
Right?
Monday. Yeah,
and
remember.
I came out of the shower and I wiped myself and everything. And I just put my boxers on, and I'm like bending down to put I'm bending down to put my socks on. And I'm like, hi, what is this? Lucky I was right there at the bed and I just collapsed on the bed. I was like, and I just stand there. I mean, like, lay there. I'm
Yeah.
like, hi, this is painful. Like, where did this
surgery
come
is
from?
this? Yeah.
Like, and then now.
But that's scary.
And then now
because,
when I'm
like-
watching TV,
Uh-huh.
my hand has to be positioned a certain way because it pains if it's there for too long.
Maybe.
It pains. You know?
You should go.
So the reflux is something that's been happening for a while. But it's not like all the time. It's not like it's a problem.
Yeah.
I know when it happens, like when I drink,
Uh-huh.
consume alcohol, that's when it happens to me. And if I eat too late.
Okay.
No matter what, whether it's curry or not.
Or anything.
Anything.
I think maybe you
So if I
should
have like
check it
cake
out. Yeah.
and coffee, I'm fine. But like if I have a sandwich, no, I'm not fine.
Then you're not okay.
I'm not fine.
No, man.
So like things like that, my vision is sorted itself out now.
Okay, that's good.
But like sometimes it's there, it comes cloudy again.
Yeah, it comes and goes, kind of.
Yeah, it comes and goes. But you know, a lot of things happen to you when you like I told you last week.
Yeah.
You try to get out of bed and you have to do a countdown because yourself doesn't respond when you say, "Come on, let's get
like
out."
today, I got super delayed because instead of pressing snooze, I
pressed
put my
dismiss.
alarm off.
Yeah.
And then I got a call from my aunt to say she's leaving home, and I was like, oh God.
So Denise says she has Halim for me. How do I get it to you? We are here at number 337 Florence Nightingale Drive. Just bring it. Just bring it. Don't worry.
Morning, Mishantan and Tashreya. One of the worst things of getting older and into your late 30s is battling to sit cross-legged and then trying to get up after sitting cross-legged. It's like you need a whole lot of directions and steps in order to actually wake up without grabbing anything close to you.
So yesterday that happened to me actually.
Yeah.
I was, because it was Paurnami yesterday,
Right.
I was sitting cross-legged on the floor
Uh-huh.
and I was doing Abhishekam.
Right.
Right? And then now I'm done with the Abhishekam and everything, and now I need to go and wipe her and dress her. And then when I got up, I had to hold the wall. I had to hold
What
the
is
wall.
going on with you?
And everything because
no.
your leg gets numb. You get pins and needles.
Okay, I
and
won't
everything.
lie. For Shivaratri, my leg was cramping a little bit.
No, it doesn't cramp. It just
No, mine,
fell off to sleep.
I get pins and needles.
So your leg falls off to sleep, and then when you wake up, you have to like bang it
Yeah,
on the
your
floor.
leg, it just goes
You have
like
to
this.
bang
And
it on
I'm
the
like,
floor.
wait, something's not right here. Hold on, just.
And then sometimes when you sleep, depending on how you sleep,
Yeah.
your hand also goes like jelly.
I know, and then you start like pinching it and you can't feel anything.
And then
I'm
you're like throwing it about.
what
and
is
it's-
going on? You know?
Mishantan, it's all in your mind. That is why you feel like that. No, I promise you, it's not in your mind. It's definitely not.
I don't think so.
a
Sometimes it's an
mental-
actual
Yeah,
condition.
it's definitely
you know?
not a mental problem. It's something that's an actual thing. All right. Let us play music Fundi
Yay!
this morning. We're
This
gonna
is like
give
my
you...
favorite segment of
Really?
the show right now. Yeah.
So we give you 1 second
Mhm.
of a song.
Yeah.
1 second, that is it. You gotta tell us the name of the song and who sings the song.
Right. Dun, 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 dun.
That's all you get. One more time.
Yeah.
That's it. Done.
If you don't know, you don't know.
If you don't know, you don't know. It's one of the most iconic songs. It was sung by a few lads, a couple of lads from a little place in London, in the UK called Liverpool.
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 Yep.
They're from the Merseyside. They're from the Merseyside. So if you know the name of the song and the name of the people who sang the song, 074345 447.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big Breakfast Show.
தாண்டி பார்த்தேன் என் கூட வர கேட்டேன் நிலாவ என் கையோட நீ குட்டி வரடி என் மதர் ப்ராமிஸ் போட்டேன் நான் உன்னை தர மாட்டேன் நீ உள்ள வந்தா கண்ணுக்குள்ள வச்சுக்கிறேன்டி உன்னை பத்தி பேசும் போதே தித்திக்குதடி உன் பேர் எழுதும் பேப்பரெல்லாம் பத்திக்குதடி என் மாமா மச்சா எல்லாம் இனி பிரிட்டிஷ்காரன் தானா நீ லவ் சொல்ல சப்டைட்டில் நான் போட்டுக்கிறேன்டி பிம்பிலிக்கி பில்லாப்பி இத நம்பலாமா வேணாமா டி ஜிலேபி Biliki pilapi, ni wake sona udalama pipipi. தாண்டி பார்த்தேன் என் கூட வர கேட்டேன் நிலாவ என் கையோட நீ குட்டி வரடி என் மதர் ப்ராமிஸ் போட்டேன் நான் உன்னை தர மாட்டேன் நீ உள்ள வந்தா கண்ணுக்குள்ள வச்சுக்கிறேன்டி போட்டுக்கிறேன்டா
பிபிலுக்கு பிபிலுக்கு பிலாப்பே இத நம்பலாமா வேணாமாடா ஜிலேபி பிபிலுக்கு பிபிலுக்கு பிலாப்பே நீ ஓகே சொன்னா உடலாமா பிபிபே
தாண்டி பார்த்தேன் என் கூட வர கேட்டேன் நிலா பையன் கையோட நீ குட்டி வரடி என் மதர் ப்ராமிஸ் போட்டேன் நான் ஒன்ன தர மாட்டேன் நீ உள்ள வந்தா கண்ணுக்குள்ள வச்சுக்கிறேன்டி உன்னை பத்தி பேசும் போதே தித்திக்குதடி உன் பேர் எழுதும் பெருமாடெல்லாம் பத்திக்குதடி என் மாமா மச்சா எல்லாம் இனி பிரிட்டிஷ்காரன் தானா நீ லவ் சொல்ல சப்டைட்டில் நான் போட்டுக்கிறேன்டி பிம்பிலிக்கி பில்லாப்பி இதை நம்பலாமா பானா பாட்டி ஜிலேபி பிம்பிலிக்கி பில்லாப்பி நீ ஓகே சொன்னா உடலாமா பிபிபி
15 minutes after 8 o'clock. Good morning to you. There's the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. We want to know the name of the song and the name of the people who sing it. Tashria? The name of the song? The name of the song?
I know the song. I just can't. I don't know what the name is, but I know the song.
Hi, Meshandran. It's Obladi Oblada by the Beatles. Thank you. This is Dan Paul and Regina of Merebank. Thank you. Bye.
Obladi Oblada.
Beatles, Obladi, Oblada, Vasgi Chunsami.
Linda Subramani, Dolly in Australia, Ellen Pillay, Salvi Naidu, Veni Pillay, Ronnie, Beatles, says Desigan Pillay, Alma Pillay, Leon Patha, all giving us the right answer. Minesh Munian, Teas, and Mishantan, good morning. Try Alsonic liquid formula. It's the best on the market for all forms of stomach problems. Okay, so listen to this now, right? You know how people have these names and it's so easy to shorten them?
Yeah.
Like, for example, Matthew becomes Matty. You know?
Yeah.
Nicholas becomes Nick.
Yeah.
Tashdia, Tash, or whatever, right?
Yours too. Mishantan Mish.
Right. So now one man feels like such an idiot.
Yeah.
In the UK, this is. After he realized it took him over 10 years to learn what his name was. Because all his life, people have called him Sam.
Okay.
And he used to write Sam at school and at work. He didn't know that his name was actually Samuel.
So what? He didn't have an ID.
He didn't know that his name was actually Samuel. It wasn't until he turned 10 years old that he started to question his real name. Amazed to find that Sam was actually Samuel all along.
No.
Now, I am in a similar boat because I've got two names.
Huh?
I've got two names.
Two names? I didn't even know this.
Not a lot of people do. I've got two names. One they call me at home, and one is registered.
Okay.
Right? Now, the one they call me at home, everybody at home knows me by that name. And the registered one, everyone outside my home knows me as. That's Mishantan.
Okay.
So, when I went to school, grade 1, because even in preschool and nursery school, the teachers would call me by the home name.
Right.
When I went to school in grade 1, and the teacher is marking the register, I just said, I wish I was making up the story, Tashia. This is a true story. Satima out on the coffee table and the TV aerial. When the teacher said Mishantan, I stood there and I looked at her dumbfounded because that is not my name. And she's like, Mishantan, are you here? And I'm like, I don't know. Where's Mishantan? Like, tell Mishantan, pick his hand up. We all should be here today. And then she was like, Mishantan, pick your hand up. You, I'm talking to you. And I'm like, me? But that's not my name.
So
I can still remember it clear as day. And then my mother had to come to school and explain to me That is
why you are not in the know.
That's my name.
What? Why? So what is the proper name?
My name is Mishantan Naidu.
Yes, right. But what's your name at home?
I can't tell you that. That is for home people to know. You'll see it in my 16-day ceremony invite. It'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be so confused. I'll be like, this is the wrong name for the wrong person.
It'll be there. Also, affectionately, when Nelson makes an announcement, affectionately known to all his friends.
I'm scared to see that one.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't blame him. It's happened to me as well.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's happened to me as well. I wish I was making up the story, folks, but some things you just can't script.
Yeah.
Some things you just cannot script, and that is the God's honest truth that I told you. Now, one man in the UK, one brand new father in the UK is absolutely horrified because in the maternity ward, he wants to know why all the rooms in the maternity ward look the same. Because he walked in and grabbed the wrong baby and walked out like it was nothing.
That's why you can't just walk and take it out on your own will. You've got to wait for the nurses and people that are working there to give you your child, because that's what they do, you know?
No, he walked into what he thought was his wife's room.
So he didn't see his wife there.
And he didn't even bother because someone was sleeping there, and then he just picked up the baby and started walking. And they're like, hey, you stealing my baby? I'm like, no. Oh, sorry.
But how? Okay, I have a question. How do you recognize your newborn child?
So they put these, like when you admit it, they put the band on your hand. So they put it on the baby's leg.
Yeah, but then, when the baby just comes out, they have to, clean them and stuff.
Stack it on the body.
Yeah, and after all of that, they have to clean
So
them
I
up and
know
stuff.
when my friends were having babies,
Yeah.
the pediatrician and the nurses and the doctors will take the father of the baby away with the baby to go monitor all these things so he can see that, they're not eating a beach here. And then while they're busy stitching mom up or getting mom ready back for the ward, dad is with the baby now and doing all the things. And then once that's done, they bring both dad and baby back to the ward, and then...
Oh, it's such a cute process.
And then I'm in the parking lot. You have a shot?
I don't
because
want to.
They phoned me and they say, hey, where are you? I'm like, I'm around. I'm in the sections. Yeah, my wife just delivered now. I'm like, I'll be there just now.
Yeah.
And then me outside St. Augustine's, I'm there with the bottle. Like we're celebrating. You are father dad now. You are father dad. Imagine.
These things happen though.
Imagine what karma this poor child got to call you daddy.
Let's celebrate something, But it happened to us twice. This Joel story in the hospital when a child was born.
Yeah.
It happened when my
That's
brother
an
was.
absolute joy.
Yeah, it happened when my brother was born.
Yeah.
And that was Parklands, and it happened when my cousin was born, and that was St. Augustine.
Yeah, the jolts are up.
And I'm like,
The jolts are
guys,
up.
there are people here, but they had private rooms.
Yeah, yeah,
there
yeah.
was nobody. There's no limits of however many.
No,
people.
we couldn't take the bottle in.
No, they made a plan, and it ended up in that room.
I must do that the next time. I'll take it in a flask. I'll take it in. I'll put
Not
it in
like
a
that.
sachet. I'll put it in a sachet and just put it on the drips bag thing. Leave it next door.
That is no, you can't. Like those Woolies bags and stuff.
Yeah.
We bought snacks for the people.
Yeah.
But there's other things inside there.
Me, I want if you're my friend and you phone me and say that your wife just gave birth, me, I don't wait for visiting hours and all. I go in the grandparents' time.
Because you think you got the authority to.
Who are you? I'm Stephen Daddy. I'm going inside. I'm going. I don't care. I'm
Right.
walking. I want to see the baby too.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll just go. And
Because when you go there for visiting hours, especially at the night time, it's so chock-a-block.
That is
And then you have to show a dom pass to get the baby from whichever corner they got the thing in the nursery.
Yeah, and then you look through the door, through the window.
I carry it now. While
nursery.
the same time, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
They so cute though, but it's just like you want to poke their nose.
Why?
I don't know. Like my cousin was born like last year, right? And when he was born, I was looking at him through the nursery, and his nose was just so cute that you just want to pop it, like just too cute.
All right, it is the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM. Good morning.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big
ఈ డిక్ చిక్ డిక్ చిక్ కాకుండా మన మ్యూజిక్ ఏమైనా ఉందా? అబ్బా కడుపు నిండిపోయింది బంగారం. బంటూ గానికి 22 బస్తిల మస్తు కట్అవుట్ బచ్చా గాన్ల బ్యాచ్ ఉండేది వచ్చినమంటే సుట్టు కిక్కే సాలక ఓ నైటు ఎక్కి డొక్కు బుల్లెట్ సందుల మందు కోసం ఎతుకుతాంటే రూటు సిల్కు షీరగట్టుకోని చెడు వీరు మెరిసినట్టు బొట్లం గట్టిన బిర్యానీకి బొట్టు బిల్ల పెట్టినట్టు బంగ్లా మీద నిలుసోనుందిరో ఓ సందమామ సుక్కదాగక చక్కరొచ్చెరో శ్రీమందమ్మావ చిక్క లెక్క దుంకుతుంటెరో ఆ సందమావ చుంకి జారి సిక్కుకుందిరో నా దిల్లుకు మావ రాములో రాములా నన్నాగం చేసిందిరో రాములో రాములా నా పానం తీసిందిరో రాములో రాములా నన్నాగం చేసిందిరో రాములో రాములా నా పానం తీసిందిరో కమ్మల పాకే వేస్తుంటే కమ్మగా వాసన వస్తావే ఎర్రగా పండిన బుక్కలు రెండు యాదికొస్తాయే అర పువ్వుల అంగి వేస్తుంటే గుండె నువ్వై పూస్తావే పండుకున్న గుండెల దూరి ఇల్లే చేస్తావే అర ఇంటి ముందు లైట్ మినుకు మినుకుమంటే నువ్వు కన్ను పట్టినట్టు సిగ్గు పుట్టిందే చీర కొంగు తలుపు సాటు సిగ్గు పుట్టాటే నువ్వు లాగినట్టు ఒళ్ళు చల్లుమంటాటే నాగస్వరం ఊదుతుంటే నాకు పాముగినట్టు ఎంటావడి వస్తున్నా నీ పట్ట గొలుసు సుక్కుడింటూ పట్టనట్టే తిరుగుతున్నవే ఓ సందమావ పక్కకు పోయి తొంగి చూస్తవే ఎక్కురమావా
27 minutes after 8 o'clock from the movie Ala Vaikunta Purumallu Ramalu. Good morning to you if you're just joining us. Where have you been all this time, man? So, staying in the UK, one lady and her husband are fighting.
Okay.
Because apparently the choice of outfits she uses for the school run is inappropriate and she disagrees. Now, what she has here essentially, Tashriya, is an albino reticulated python print. And she's using a micro mini skirt.
Okay.
And what appears to be something that's got a little bit more material than a bikini top.
Okay.
For the school run.
Right.
For the school run.
How about you?
My husband says that my outfit is inappropriate to pick up the kids from school. What do you think? She said in a TikTok video. I don't know.
Lady. no.
Kids are so pedantic and particular when it comes to getting picked up from school. Like you have to play the right type of music even.
Yeah,
And you can't stand outside the car and wait for them.
that is true.
You have to sit inside
Very
the car, windows
important.
rolled up, aircon already going. Put your sunglasses on, even like reduce your size in the driver's seat. Like you have to slide down,
Yeah.
and then only will they come out. So, I mean, she's wearing a micro mini and a top that has a little bit more material than a bikini top. Now, is this appropriate for the school run?
Absolutely not. Ew. No. There are kids there.
Listen to this one father, what he is doing. I would have done the same thing, to be quite honest with you. I spent the night with my son's ex-wife instead of going to his wedding. I don't regret it. A dad who believes his son was the sole problem in his last marriage has told how, as his child moved on, the father did not give him blessing and even refused to turn up on the wedding day. So what I'll do is, I'll go stand and I'll spend the night with your ex-wife.
He was gonna, yeah.
He was plotting from the time he saw her. That's
This guy, I can't. They know.
Another couple in the UK are fighting, and the wife is ready to leave her husband as well because the husband went and changed the baby's name behind her back.
Now, why you must do sneaky things like that?
But also, what kind of name did you name the child? Let's find out. One husband has been telling his friends and family his newborn daughter is called Georgina.
Aww. That's such a cute name.
Georgina, which is all well and good, but that wasn't the name him and his wife decided on before she went into labor. Oh, smart!
Okay. They decided on a
Smart.
name together, so respect that, you know?
They wanted the name Emmeline.
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 I haven't heard. I know.
So
of
just
Emmeline.
before she went into labor, they
Yeah.
said Emmeline, right, sorted. And then while they're busy stitching her up, they're like, meet Georgina. Put it up on Facebook and everything. Baby Georgina has arrived.
Discuss it first, man. What's
That's why we wait 9 days to name the child.
Yeah, so
That's why
they
we-
they know name brands for a few days.
Baby Naidu.
Yeah, baby Naidu, baby Mudley, baby whoever, baby Governor, everything. So
Yeah, it's just baby so and so.
Yeah.
Until the 9th day. And then like, what's the baby's name? Desigan. Vernon. I don't want to hold baby Vernon. Take baby Vernon back. Why is
I was waiting for you to say something with Vernon. And you
Vernon, don't touch that thing.
You wait 9 days to call your child. Vernon, like, no, meet my child. How old? No, 3 weeks. Vernon. Okay, lovely.
I said leave that. Leave that. Eat your... Go find Norman. Tell Norman Vernon don't want to eat his food. Vernon present.
I can't, no.
Can we? Since I'm never gonna have children, right? Your first one, I want to name.
Absolutely not. No ways. No.
As like a house name.
What?
Me and my godson Vernon.
Please, I beg of you. Don't put me through that emotional trauma and make me call
Oh,
my
Mervyn.
son. No. No Mervyns and Vernons, please.
Straight to the point, Roy. Last option.
Roy. But I can't say anything about Roy.
Why?
Because we're on a public platform.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, look.
I'm gonna name your children. All
We'll
of
just
them.
open the book for them like normal people.
Yeah,
and
I
then
will
see
find-
from there.
Give me an alphabet, actually.
Like TH. Or like TA or something. Or like A. Okay, A.
Anuj.
And if it's a boy?
Anuj.
I know what this guy's name?
Yeah.
Not okay.
Anushka is a girl.
I like Anushka.
Sharma, even me.
What wrong with you?
What? We were all thinking it.
But I didn't think you were gonna say it.
We were all thinking it though.
Yeah, true. But I didn't think you were gonna say it like that. Like,
I sent Revati this picture of the Pandavas, right? With Draupadi in the center there. And she's like, why does Draupadi look like uncanny resemblance to Deepika Padukone? I said, she's pretty, duh.
I mean,
like, hello.
but she's having a child, did you see?
Anyway, for fact's sake, you know, I've been a Deepika fan from Om Shanti Om.
Really? And that was like her first film.
From Om Shanti Om. And then like and the way she danced in Nagada Sangha, the way, so graceful and so elegant. And then even Balama Pichakari.
I mean, I was listening to that
like
song
right
on
there.
repeat yesterday.
I was like right there.
I know, right? So.
And then like, what's your name, Deepika? Oh, lovely. Hey, lovely. And now
And now there. But imagine how.
But husband and wife act in all the movies together, like everything.
Exactly. But imagine how amazing their children are gonna be. Like, they have Ranveer Singh.
Danpal has said, I must name your first child Gwendama.
My child? Could we call it like Going for short? I don't know.
Gwyneth.
Gwyneth.
Gwen.
Yeah.
Gwen for short.
Gwen.
Yeah, you were saying?
Yeah, so they're kids. I just know. They're gonna have Ranveer's genes and her genes. Can you just imagine what that child
But
is
he's
gonna
not
look
so
like?
good looking.
No, stop.
He's
He
not.
is.
Ah, come on.
Hello. Just
from Jumka.
Just his mustache sometimes is a bit excessive, but his face, oh my god, guys.
No.
Come on.
No. No.
I'm a huge Varun Dhawan fan, and he's having a child as well. They all just decided to jump on
Yes,
the bandwagon.
yeah, Valentine's Day came and went, that's why.
Even Virat and Anushka
Yeah.
as well welcomed their second child. So
All right, for fact's sake, music can repair brain damage and returns lost memories.
imagine.
Sometimes you have to do what's best for you and your life, not what's best for everyone else.
Yeah, that's true.
Studies have found that video games are more effective at battling depression than therapy.
Yeah, makes sense.
Music is one of the few activities in life that utilizes the entire brain. Generally, a woman will only argue for someone she truly cares for. Arguing less occurs when she's less interested. Hi, they like to fight for everything, these people. Hi.
Don't expose them.
The phrase "I don't give a" insert
Yes.
profanity
Yeah,
here
yeah, yeah, very much
originated in the 1790s.
That's a while
They
ago.
have been not giving any since then.
They didn't give any.
People tend to confuse being mean with being honest. Exactly. That's my biggest problem in life.
Is true though.
I'm honest. I'm not mean.
Yeah, there's a difference.
If I said those two colors don't go together, it don't go together. It's not because you wearing it doesn't go together.
Exactly.
But also you adding to it. But
You must be able to laugh.
if I
at
said
mistakes.
I'd rather listen to Dali and Pofu than listen to you, that means, you know what? I'm being honest. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying who I'd rather listen to.
Exactly.
Cats and killer whales both kill for fun. Yes, cats kill for fun.
They do?
Yeah, cats
Well,
will
they
kill
seem
for fun.
that way, so I can understand.
Like, I remember this one episode of Suits.
Yeah.
Where Lewis was depressed and the cat killed a mouse just to come give it to him as like a cheer me up present.
Yeah, that was sweet.
You cry when you cut onions because your tear ducts react to the whatever S oxides released by the onions, creating acid in your eyes.
Okay.
Aeroplane food isn't very tasty. I thought this was just because they hire poor chefs.
Yeah.
But aeroplane food isn't very tasty because our sense of smell and taste decreases by 20% to 50% while flying.
Really?
So what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to take a takeaway and eat it on the ground and see.
Actually, I can tell my brother to do that today.
Yeah.
Tell him to do a test.
The last time I flew a long distance flight
Uh-huh.
was from here to India.
Yeah.
No, from Mauritius to India.
Okay. How long is that flight?
Not very long. It was about 7.5.
Okay.
And then they came with the alcohol cart down the aisle, and then I was like, I'll have a whiskey and water. And then they gave me one miniature. And I called her back. I said, come here, darling. Come here. Leave couple here because I'm going to ask you to come up and down.
Yeah.
Leave on bottled water and going.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know who sat next to me on that flight? And I feel so sorry for her. You know Clarewood Temple?
Uh-huh.
They had Guru Ravi there.
Yeah.
His wife sat next to me and I was out for the count.
Shame. And you would have been,
out for the count.
No,
and Shanti was sitting next to me. And Shanti, when I woke up, I said, you know what, I'm sorry. Because I know I would have been snoring.
That's shame. You must have put it through so much.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big Breakfast Show.
దేవుడా దేవుడా ఏడుమల దేవుడా చూడుడా చూడుడా ఎంగ పక్కం చూడుడా దేవుడా దేవుడా ఏడుమల దేవుడా చూడుడా చూడుడా எங்க பக்கம் చూడుడా எங்காடு உள்ளங்கள் எல்லாமே வைரங்கள் நீ கொஞ்சம் பட்டத்திட்டா எங்காடு உள்ளங்கள் எல்லாமே வைரங்கள் நீ கொஞ்சம் பட்டத்திட்டா சக்தி எல்லாம் ஒன்று சேர்ந்தாரே சொர்க்கம் வரும் இந்த மண் மேலே దేవుడా దేవుడా ఏడుమల దేవుడా చూడుడా చూడుడా ఎంగ పక్కం చూడుడా ஏர்பிடிக்கும் ஆள சோத்தில் நாம கைய வைக்க சேத்தில் வெப்பாங்கால சாக்கடைக்குள் போய் சுத்தம் செய்யும் பேரு 4 நாள் லீவு போட்ட நாரி போகும் ஊரு முடிவெட்டும் தொழில் செய்யும் தோழந்தான் இல்லையே நமக்கெல்லாம் ஏது அழகு நதி நீரில் நின்று துணி தோய்ப்பவன் இல்லையே வெளுக்குமா உடை அழுக்கு எந்த தொழில் செய்தால் என்ன செய்யும் தொழில் தெய்வம் என்று வட்டுக்கோட்டை பாட்டில் சொன்னானே சக்தி எல்லாம் ஒன்று சேர்ந்தாரே சொர்க்கம் வரும் இந்த மண் மேலே దేవుడా దేవుడా ఏడుమల దేవుడా చూడుడా చూడుడా ఎంగ పక్కం చూడుడా
Okay.
உன்னை பற்றி யாரு அடையன்னு சொன்னால் என்ன இந்த காதில் வாங்கி அதை அந்த காதில் தள்ளு மேகம் மீதந்தாலும் காகம் பறந்தாலும் ஆகாயம்தான் அழுக்காக ஆகாதுன்னு சொல்லு பூ பந்தை யாரும் நீரில் பத்தித்தான் வச்சாலும் வந்து வரும் தண்ணி மேலதான் ஆட உன்னை யாரும் ஓரம் கட்டித்தான் வச்சாலும் தம்பி வாடா வந்து போலத்தான் மூணாம் பீரை மெல்ல மெல்ல வெண்ணிலவாய் மின்னுவதை மின்னினிகள் தடுத்திடுமா சக்தி எல்லாம் ஒன்று சேர்ந்தாரே சொர்க்கம் வரும் இந்த மண் దేవుడా దేవుడా ఏడుమల దేవుడా சாமி చూడుడా చూడుడా எங்க பக்கம் చూடுடா எங்காளு உள்ளங்கள் எல்லாமே வைரங்கள் நீ கொஞ்சம் பட்டத்திட்டா ரிப்பீட் எங்காளு உள்ளங்கள்
15 minutes now to the hour. Good morning to you. It is 107.2 FM. How are you feeling this morning? Oh, great.
I'm feeling the vibes today.
It was a nice Monday. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Fake people have an image to maintain. Real people just don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
How many times you went club this weekend?
No, 0.
I can believe that. You can do 99 things for some people and they'll only remember the one thing you never do. Strong people don't have attitude, they have standards.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah.
I wish I met some people a little earlier, some people a little late, and some never at all. Everyone wants to be the sun to brighten up someone's life. But why not be the moon to shine on someone's darkest hour?
Yeah.
And then Logi? And then Logi?
Don't do that to him. Dave, he has to deal with so much.
He's my buddy, okay?
Okay, fine.
No response is a response. And it's a powerful one, remember that.
Yeah, true.
What's good for one is good for all.
Yeah, that is true.
Knowledge will give you power, but your character will give you respect.
Yes, that's true.
Some people are not your friends, they're just too scared to be your enemy.
Hey, for real though. For real.
We are not given a good life or a bad life. We are given a life. It's up to us if we make it good or bad.
Yeah, that's true.
I am a good person, but don't give me a reason to show you my evil side. Okay?
You really want to see that side?
Please don't interrupt me when I'm ignoring you.
How many more? How much more can you pass on the message or make it clear to someone that you don't want to talk to them?
Don't depend too much on anyone. Everyone changes when they meet new people.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't care anymore. If you want to leave me, leave me.
Go if you want to go.
The hardest battle in life is fighting yourself to tell yourself you have to stay strong when everything seems to fall apart. Not everyone likes me, but not everyone matters. Love me at my worst and you will get me at my best.
Yeah.
My loyalty kept me in some situations that common sense should have taken me out of. When nobody stands for you, that's the time you have to stand for yourself.
That is very true.
Life has no limitations except the ones that you make.
Yep.
People can have more than you and still be jealous. Because you know what? You can buy everything besides talent.
You choosing violence this morning.
I'm being serious, Tash.
But it is true. Yeah, I agree. No, it's true.
We make time for things we love and excuses for things we don't.
Yep.
Loyalty is rare. If you find it, keep it. And that was the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. We will be back tomorrow. Same Southside time. Same Southside place. Until then, I'm Shanthan Naidu.
Tashriya Naidu.
May you always receive more blessings than you physically able to count. Thank you for lending us your ears. Don't forget to be kind to one another. And where shall we meet?
At the top.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in good morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishanthan Naidu. On Southside FM 107.2.
అడుగేయరా హై దమ్ దమ్ అంటూ దరువేయరా నీకు దమ్ముంటేనే ఎవరున్నా ఎదిరించరా మనసులో ప్రేమ పూయించు మమతనే నువ్వు పండించు నవ్వుతూ నువ్వు నవ్వించు దైవమే నిన్ను దీవించు హే అద్దిరపన్న అడుగయ్యరా హే డమ్ డమ్ అంటూ దరువయ్యరా కళ్ళెల్లో కాంతి నింపి గుండెల్లో దమ్ము నింపి రంగేళి సరదాలు జరిపించరా
సిగ్గంతా సాగనంపి చేతుల్లో రంగు నింపి లోకాన్ని అందంగా మార్చేయరా
మన అల్లరి వేడుకలో వయసులు మరిచి ఆడాలి చిరునవ్వుల వెలుగులతో ఈ చీకటి మొత్తం తరిమేయాలి
రంగుల జల్లులతో హరివేలుని కిందకి వంచాలి
ఇక అందరి సందడితో మనకుండే తమ్మును చూపించాలి అద్దిరపన్న అడుగయ్యరా హై డమ్ డమ్ అంటూ